G'day everyone and welcome back to part 5 of 5. This is the final part of my giant Unknown Worlds internal playtest of Build 161 on Tram. This game has been to and fro for the last 40 minutes and this is the final 52 minutes of this game. So this game could go either way. You've seen that the aliens had the Marine team completely on the ropes earlier in the game. Now the Marine team is attacking right into alien start. I do not know what I was doing there. I think I was trying to jump up, get close, up close and personal and kill the Crag. Note the power of the shotgun up close, killing Olmi in one hit as a skulk when I landed some good accuracy, which is quite rare for me. Flarer is now commanding Charlie, the Unknown Worlds game director, so if you want a pro commander, this is as pro as it gets. So I'm very, very excited to be bringing this commentary to you now. If you've been watching the other 4 parts, you'll know that I was the commander for the first 4 parts of the game for the first 40 minutes. Unfortunately, towards the end of my commandership, I was doing terribly. I was not paying attention to the game, I was not dropping what needed to be dropped, and so it's lucky that someone else has taken over for the final push, well, what we hope will be the final push into the alien hive. So I'm pushing in there just as Flarer has dropped a couple of sentry guns, an armory, and a command station in alien expansion. So the curtains are coming down on the alien team at the moment, but that's of course what we thought was happening to the Marine team earlier in the game. We had the aliens had us on the ropes, so I'm not going to give away which way this game's going to go. It's just so exciting right up at the end here. Flying all the way back to Marine Spawn in spectator mode just for a bit of fun. Note the observatory in the background there, you don't often see that, and if I was being a good commander I would have actually used it properly during this game. Things like squad spawning, things like scan, things like distress beacon, all those abilities that I haven't brought you before and I will of course bring you at some point. Now I heard a skulk in elevator transfer, so I decided to break off my attack and run to elevator transfer, found DJ Splendid chewing on the power node and quickly dispatched him with the flamethrower. I apologize for the lawnmower noise in the background. If you can hear that, there's someone mowing the lawn outside, so there's nothing I can do about that. I am very sorry. So, I've jumped into the command station just here to be a support commander very quickly. Note, I am not spending carbon, I'm only spending my own plasma, and I just used it to drop some med packs. So, very important when you are a secondary commander to request permission from your primary commander before you run off and start dropping his carbon everywhere. Using your own plasma is perfectly okay, so dropping health and ammo is very important and you should do that if you've got it spare, and that's what I did. I've come in the back entrance to Alien Start through the doors and I'm going to come up and lay some flame down on the alien hive. There is a whip there, there's a Crag I believe, there's a couple of eggs of course, and I believe that is a hive colony. So we have our work cut out for us to win this game. Of course, coming up from the back there allowed me to take down, well I didn't take it down, but I managed to get flames down on unsuspecting skulks and lurks there. And that was very good because it pushed them back and allowed us to put damage down on the hive colony. I'm going to retreat because I need health, and I don't think I called for ammo pack. I might have, but I shouldn't have because there is an armory just nearby. But before I heal up, I'm going to build up this infantry portal. The great thing about putting a forward infantry portal like this is you have a chance to spawn close to the alien hive that you're actually attacking if you've put the infantry portals in. So now we've got 2 infantry portals right outside the alien hive, so we've got a 1 in 2 chance of spawning at the alien hive instead of Marine Start. Incollatus asking, can the doors be destroyed at the moment? They cannot. We will need the ONOS to do that. The ONOS will have the ability to break down doors. Dynamic Infestation will have the ability to destroy door locks. So you can see the tiers of door play that will be coming in. The door can be left open, it can be left unlocked, it can be left locked, or it can be and then it can be destroyed. So the aliens will have multiple options in how to deal with the door locks there, and I don't know what I was doing there. I ran to heal, decided I'd attack the skulk instead, and then the skulk took me out. I was on very, very low hit points. I'm just asking right now, does anyone know the drop weapons key? Because I was curious about this. I hadn't seen it used yet, and I did find out that it was G. And so using G, you can drop your existing weapon. This has no use at the moment because you cannot pick up weapons, I don't believe. In Build 161, you might be able to, I'm not sure. You couldn't do it in this build. And I just wanted to see what it was. So the great thing about this part with me playing in first person view is I can show you the new rifle cone of fire, which is 3 degrees instead of 4, and you might think that's a very small difference, but it's actually a big difference. If you think about it, that's 25% more accuracy. That is a huge increase in accuracy, and you can feel it. The rifle definitely feels a lot more punchy now. feels like it's got a lot more bite when you fire it. And unfortunately, my accuracy wasn't great during that fight, but you saw it before. When you are accurate with the rifle, it will pay dividends. You will find that you are actually able to kill skulks quite easily, kill gorges as well. You might have seen that earlier. No, you didn't see that earlier. Sorry, that was a different game. The point is the rifle has a lot more bite now. You will definitely notice it when you are playing Build 161. Build 161, of course, available to play right now. I am 24 hours late in putting this game out, but it does take time to record all these separate parts for this game, because remember, there is no demo recorder. I have to just record my play and then later on record my commentary as I see it from my perspective. So it does take quite some time. That's why this game is coming out a little bit later. Catching that drifter. Unfortunately, that drifter is a persistent drifter, so I'm just wasting my grenades there, lobbing some grenades into alien spawn, getting some points for killing an egg there. And note the bite of that rifle down on Murphy there. The shotgun didn't hit him, because if it had, it would have killed him at that close range. So very, very happy with the new rifle bite. And there you go again on Olmi. He was probably damaged before I fired, but it just gives you an idea of how accurate the rifle is now. Unfortunately, running out of ammunition in that magazine just at the worst possible moment. Flavor very helpfully dropping some med packs on me, and I took one skulk out. I took out Raza, but DJ Splendid is getting up close and personal. Luckily, Urinal Cake was there, and no, it wasn't Urinal Cake that killed DJ Splendid. I'm not sure what was going on there. But someone saved me with their flamethrower, so thank you, Savior. I'm going to reload my grenade launcher here and then head back to the hive. Grenades are fairly effective against a hive. They're not as effective as a shotgun, though, so I need to ditch this grenade launcher and start getting in with a shotgun. I do have plenty of spare plasma, so I could do it, but I'm just going to sit here lobbing grenade after grenade onto the hive and starting the process of bringing its health down, because we want to end this game. We are getting so close, and it's looking like the aliens might not be able to recover from this. As I die to the spores, I'm offloading a final magazine into the alien hive, and then I will go back, and I'm not sure if I'm going to switch weapon. Yes, I am going to switch weapon finally. Notice I have 113 plasma, so much spare plasma. If I was a better player, I'd probably jump into the command station and drop some health and ammo packs using that plasma just to get rid of it. Killing Olmi there, and now I'm just going to get up close and personal and start bringing down this hive. Notice I'm doing about 2 or 3% damage per hit. That is a huge amount of damage to do with one weapon. Imagine if there were 2 or 3 Marines doing it at once. The hive would just disintegrate. Olmi being a very sneaky skulk there and killing me while I was trying to reload on top of the crag. I'm just saying that I got ambushed. Feeling pretty low for myself right now. I definitely didn't think I was playing too well at the end of this massive game. I think I was getting a bit of fatigue and just wasn't quite up to the task, and unfortunately spawning all the way back at Marine start. So I'm going to have to do the long trek all the way back. If I had researched squad spawning at the observatory earlier, I might have been able to do squad spawning. Unfortunately, we don't have squad spawning. Now, I ran in here because I thought I could hear some skulks in here, and of course I could. I found a Marine with a flamethrower firing at DJ Splendid, and I just came in and cleaned him up with a final shotgun blast coup de grace on all the damage that flamethrower had already done. And then I'm going to enter through the back entrance via tram tunnels, reloading one last shell to bring my magazine up to a full count of 8 before I enter the hive, and being careful not to shoot that skulk. I didn't want that skulk to come back before I was ready to attack. Killing Enceladus with a single shotgun blast, and now running into the hive, where I will proceed to continue to do damage. Oh, but Raza and one other skulk come in and clean me up. I think I was a bit commando there, and that's what'll happen when you go commando in NS2. Skulks entering our base in Alien Expansion, which is quite ironic. It's a 5v5 now. It was a 7v7 earlier, but it has quietened down to a 5v5. Of course, all the NS2 developers can't spend all their time playing NS2. They need to be making it, so it's great to see them having all this fun. I love seeing them out here having fun in the game they've created. It must be just an amazing feeling to know you've created this world while you play in it. So now entering the hive, there are 4 Marines in here, 2 with flamethrowers, 2 with shotguns, and we're proceeding to deal damage to the hive. I'd be surprised if the hive can survive this, because while it's on fire, it's taking damage, and 2 shotguns simply do so much damage to the hive. 10%, 4%, and that's it. I turned away at the worst moment. I probably could have got that. I don't know who got the hive kill there. I wasn't watching the top right of the screen, but that is it. Your team has won the game. GG. Well, thanks so much for watching this giant game, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Of course, it was a massive to and fro. At first, it looked like the aliens were going to win around mid-game after an early game push through skulks, but that really didn't do much. And of course, the Marine team just pushed back so hard, and it was a great team effort. And I'm glad I managed to get you the commander view and the first-person view. Of course, if you enjoyed this game, please subscribe. I'll be bringing more Build 161 commentaries to you as soon as possible. I really enjoyed casting it, guys. And again, as always, thank you for watching.